Hey guys, I'd like to thank Ruslana Borka for nominating me for the 22 push-up for PTSD challenge. I decided to do it out at Assiniboine Park tonight, and started off here for actually a little bit of a reason, a little bit of history that a lot of people might not know about Assiniboine Park. Back at the World War II time, Assiniboine Park was actually used for propaganda videos in order to get people to want to join the military, and to kind of show video footage as to what was happening out in Germany and stuff. Now this is something that I got from family members who were living in the area at the time and actually were around watching the film crews and stuff. So anyways, I decided to choose this place because of just the historic aspect that it's got with Winnipeg, about the whole military background. I'm going to be picking different military facilities and locations and stuff for most of the push-ups and stuff, and we'll take it from there. Something about PTSD, which a lot of people might not realize, the trauma that goes with it that we generally hear has to do with military vets. Now, stats out of the US state roughly 22 suicides per day, 1 out of every 65 minutes, that somebody commits suicide who's a vet. The issue with that, with PTSD, is that that might actually be substantially higher. You see, the 2 US states that have the largest military populations, Texas and California, actually have not released their stats. So that's actually going to be a little bit probably skewed one way or the other. And that's only 21 states that are actually reporting. So there's actually, well, as you can do the math, 29 other states that have not actually reported their stats. So when you take a look at that with the 22 per day, it might actually be a little higher. Now, going along with that, with something which a lot of people also don't understand with PTSD, it affects a lot of people who work in other emergency situations, from emergency rooms in hospitals where there's constant trauma, to paramedics who have to bring people in from accident scenes, firefighters who have to go on site. And you know, I'm not going to get into the gory details. I got a lot of firefighter friends and police officer friends and stuff, and you know, some of the stories that I've heard, the rescues that they've had to do, some of the things that they've come across from accident scenes and stuff. This goes way beyond military. So even though military is something which I personally, military and police, I've got a very personal spot in my heart for them because of what they do to protect people in that regard. It goes way beyond them to a lot of other people in society who actually are there to help others who are going to be in times of crisis and trauma themselves. So the actual numbers for PTSD and suicides, we don't know. So we're using the 22 push-ups for 22 suicides, to kind of get people to think about a little bit more in regards to how many people are actually affected by PTSD and by traumatic situations. I know this is a long video, so I'm going to give you a little more information as the days go on. So let's get into the push-ups, and my apologies if it blacks out. You know, that's what happens when you do it at night in a park. So hopefully you catch some light and you can count along with me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Push-ups for PTSD. Now I have to nominate somebody tonight. There's going to be one person every night. Luco, my man, the Black Shakespeare. I haven't seen you doing any push-ups in your workouts, dude. So let's see what you got. Bring it, brother.